Hey guys, Jackie here. Today marks day 7, post-op of my ACL surgery. So I'm really excited to, I guess, be at this point, and it's already been a week, which is great because it's been a really slow week, and it's been a really tough battle mentally and physically. Lots of pain, and going from playing soccer and being such a sporty person to having the injury and then to having the surgery and not being able to move a lot. It's been like on my mental well-being as well. And it's not something, that is easy to take, but it is something that has definitely gotten easier. Especially day 7 now, I feel so much, more positivity, and I feel, really good, that I'm going to have a great recovery. Yesterday I started physio, which was really great. I was a bit nervous going at first because I know for the first physio it'll be really painful because I just want to see what you can do, get you to move. But it was really great. So they started helping me, had these crutches properly, like some good techniques to promote full weight bearing, which was really good, and how to use crutches upstairs and downstairs because I'm terrible at it. And I told him, like, look, even going up downstairs myself, particularly downstairs, like, I always have a fear of like falling, so I'm like, it doesn't really help. But yeah, the physio I had was so supportive, and he was really kind and caring. He's like, take it slow, you don't need to rush. But at the same time, he gave me that push, to say, you can do more, and you will be doing more, which is really great. So after I did the walking with him, he did an assessment of my ACL and how far I could bend. So he looked at my range of movement and whether I could straighten my leg, and he said, your leg's not, at the moment, it's not overly straight, and he's like, that is the most important thing. After ACL surgery, you need to get that leg straight, because if you get that leg straight, you can start walking again properly, you can just start getting, building back on that muscle memory and getting that movement going as well, because, my leg, I feel has been straighter than what it was. It has improved before I went to the physio, because I was doing a lot of elevating. But yeah, he gave me some great exercises to work on that as well. So work on getting it straight. So one of the exercises that he has gotten me to do is to put a bag of rice on my knee and to pretty much elevate my heel and then keep it there. And he said for like about 30 minutes to 1 hour, which is quite a long time. And at first when I was doing it, I was like, oh yeah, it would be fine. Like it's, 1 kilo of rice isn't that bad. But, it is really quite difficult. I could only do 15 minutes at first, and then I had a break and then did another 15 minutes, but that was yesterday's. But today I was able to do it for 30 minutes, and I was really proud of myself because it's something that it's not comfortable to do, because you're stretching out your whole leg and your muscles feel overstretched. And although, like, I know it's good for me, like, it's just a very uncomfortable feeling. I wouldn't say it's painful, but it can be very uncomfortable. So that's one exercise he gave me. Another one was to do the clams. So just to hold my hips, because your hips can get quite sore. Lose flexibility in your hips, and the hips are very important to getting that strength and getting that coordination back for when you're walking as well. And the other activity I need to do is also the knee squeezes. So you'll probably have seen them before. So it's just when you lift up your heel like that and you squeeze in and then you push on the shirt and then you hold for 10 seconds and then you release. So that's one of the activities that he asked me to do, and I also did that pre-op as well before the operation. So that's a good way to get your VMO moving, because as you can see now, if I flex my legs, this is my normal VMO here. I haven't been able to straight train on that one for a while, but yeah, it's usually quite stronger. But yeah, these were the same pre-op, so I was quite strong. I did a lot of strength training, but now you can see the VMO is completely gone in my right knee. So those knee squeezes will just help me get the VMO back, and the VMO is really important to being able to walk again and just getting that strength around that leg, and it really supports the knee pretty much in everything you do. So hopefully I can start building back that muscle that I once had. It's really sad that it's now gone, but that's life of ACL surgery, I suppose. Other than that, the last activity he asked me to do is hill slides. So that one I find quite painful. When I did it pre-op as well, it was quite painful. So I found, because I did have a lot of pain before my surgery and leading up to it, and I always felt that my legs were very stiff after the ACL surgery. So hill slides, pretty much when you're lying on your back, and then you have your leg out, and then you have to use your heel to bend your knee up like this. Now this one you're meant to go like all the way up, but because I'm still getting my the range of motion back, I'm finding it quite difficult to do. But they said this will help me without bending the knee, and again it's all about getting back to walking. And with the strengthening of the knee as well, the same thing, getting back to walking and just walking normally, because if you don't straighten your leg with roughly like 6 to 8 weeks of post-op ACL rehab, it can have a lot of implications later on, so you won't be able to walk straight and you won't get that strength back. So it's really, really important early on to just do that those straightening exercises. And when you see your physio, that goal is to push, and that goal is to get that leg straight and also to bend as well. But straightening is the number one importance. And then the second one is to focus on your bending. And then once you have those two things, the fingers crossed, that'll help you get back to walking. Now, I'm only 7 days out, as I said earlier. I'm still on crutches, but I've been doing this new technique that my physio taught me, which promotes full weight bearing. And I'm finding that's being really beneficial and really helping as well. A few issues that I have had though post-op, and you'll probably have them as well, because apparently they're quite common. But at first I had them and I was a bit concerned because I wasn't sure what was happening. But calf pain, I've had like immense calf pain in my right leg. My surgery made my upper calf, so just under the surgery side, the back. It's been pretty strong pain. Even when I get up and I feel like I stand up straight and tall and I try to stretch it out, it's very, very sore. My physio did do a massage on my calf, and he also did the quad and the hamstring as well, just to loosen the muscles and loosen the tightness. But he said, my calf was really, really tight, and I was asking him, is this normal? And he was like, it's quite normal that post-ACL surgery, a lot of patients, do have a lot of pain in the calf, like from trauma. But so it's just trauma. So just get ready for that. It's not fun. It's really been frustrating me. I asked the physio, is there anything I can do for my calf? And he said, just try to do some, gentle stretching exercises, maybe try some heat, might relax the muscle a bit more as well, and get the blood flow going and try to release the tightness. But he said it will take a few days to go down. But once it's down, I'm going to be so relieved, because it's causing a lot of my pain at the moment. It's not so much my knee. The calf is causing me more issues, and I'm finding it harder to walk. So 7 days post-op. A lot to look forward to when you see your physio. You're going to feel so relieved, and you're going to feel so more positive in the mind. Already I'm feeling so more positive, and I know it's only 1 week of many, many weeks to go before I can return to sport, hopefully. But, at least it's a start, and at least I can start moving now, so I'm feeling, much better about everything. So I know it's going to be hard at times, and for those first few days for me, mentally and physically, it was really, really difficult. But I had a lot of support as well from my friends, from my soccer team, from my soccer club, from my family, and just having those support structures in place as well can really help you mentally. Physically, unfortunately, there's not much you can do other than just take your medication, stay on top of the pain, stay on top of the swelling, use ice, elevate. All those things I feel really helped me a lot and allowed me to, come back quicker without having pain. And I'm really excited that's the case, because sometimes pain can last a few weeks, and it can still be quite intense, but the only pain I'm really getting now is from my calf mainly, and just stiffness in general, and just when you wake up from sleeping for a long time. But yeah, other than that, I will fill you in next week, 2 weeks post-op, and let you know how physio went next week. So hopefully more exercises, and I might be able to be walking next week. So that's going to be exciting to do. I hopefully can go back to coaching my soccer team. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, well, thanks for listening and watching. Hopefully this helps anyone who needs it. If you're going through ACL surgery soon, or you've had an ACL injury and you're thinking of having surgery, stay positive. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave it below, and I will answer them the best I can. Okay, stay safe. Bye.